Okay. Lastly, that we have done this exercise. So hopefully you can remember the previous one, that this is the result of this. We read list students in grade. If we give a grade, so list student in grade, if you give grade 9, the grade 9 students should be presented as result. If we give list students in grade 11, the grade 11 students should be presented as result, right? Anyway, so whatever the grade given, so based on the grade given, the result should be presented. Now in this exercise, what we are expecting, list students or list students marks of teachers. So this is a little bit big function. So list marks obtained by students in the class where teacher ID is 1. Example, that is the example. That means when you give teacher ID 1, okay, let's say when you have defined this function there. So very big function name, just to give a meaning, right? So otherwise no need to define this kind of big functions, just to give some meaningful, just to introduce some meaningful functions. Then you are given a teacher ID here. Let's say you have given teacher ID 2. No, this is in like implementing, sorry. This is like PID. But in the running phase, when you're running this code, let's think that you have given teacher ID 2. When teacher ID 2 is given, so what should happen? It should go and find the particular teacher in the teacher table, right? It should go and find the teacher in the teacher table. After that, so it needs to find the class. So teacher is assigned to, all the teachers are assigned to classes now. You have to go and find the teacher is assigned to which class. So let's think like this. So teacher number 2 is assigned to 9A. That means grade 9A class. Then what you need to do, you need to get the students in grade 9A. First of all, you need to find the teacher. From the teacher, you need to find the class. From the class, you need to find the grade. And from the grade, you need to find the students again, the students in grade. Again, the same thing. But here actually, not just the grade, and because teacher is assigned to grade and specific category, right? Grade 9A, 9B. Therefore, you cannot just get the grade, and also you have to consider, maybe you can use the class ID. That is the easiest. From the teacher ID, find the class ID. From the class ID, find the students. Okay. So that is a triple relation. So this one is double relationship. We just studied 2 relations here. We have taken 2 relations. Select STID, these things from 2 tables. But this time you have to take 3 tables: student, class, and the teacher. From the teacher, need to find the class. From the class, need to find the students. Okay. Now you can think and do. Doesn't matter. Take your time and let's do that. How we have understood this problem. First of all, so we need to find out when teacher ID is given. So let's go to the local host, php myadmin. Is it running? Yeah. Then the first thing that we understood, when teacher ID is given, when db user, this is db users, and tbl teacher table. In the teacher table, when teacher ID will be given. When teacher ID is given, you need to discover the class ID. When teacher ID is given, you have to discover the class ID, because which teacher is in the particular class. Teacher ID is given, the class ID need to be discovered. Let's do that part first, right? Let's do that part first. Okay, I'm copying down the same thing again from the beginning to here, but this time I'm changing the query. So what you need to do, that you have to find the class ID, CID from the class table and the teacher table. When teacher ID is given, yeah, class dot, sorry, teacher dot TID is given. Teacher's TID is given. So what you need to find is the TID. By putting the TID, you need to find the class ID, right? So let's comment this. Fine range K. I'm not going to print this KI. That will be only one result, right? Only one result will be there. Let me run the code. Then run the function. Is that? Okay. Then after that, I'm running this function. Running the function with the TID1. When TID1 is given, oh, what's that? I'm getting all this. TID1. Select CID from table class. Yeah, teacher ID is well. We have to say till the relationship where teacher ID is equal to TBL class dot, what is that in the class? Oh, teacher dot S class. Teacher dot S class is equal to class dot CID. Teacher dot S class is equal to class dot CID, and otherwise I'm getting all the classes. Now I should get only one class. When TID is given as 1, the CID is 1. Okay, done. The first task is done. When the teacher ID is given, class ID discovered. Then what you need to do, when the class ID is given, you need to discover. When the class ID is given, you need to discover the students in the class. When the class ID is given, you need to discover the students in the class. That can be done this way. Okay, this is too kind of too long. Right? This is too long, but I'm writing this to 2 queries. Right? You have obtained this, and KI is taken. Actually, without taking that, I'm just going to fetch, because one teacher is really one teacher is belongs to one class, but it can be many as well. Okay, let's keep as it is. So then actually I need to get the class here. So I'm getting the here actually without printing that. I'm saying this is class ID. I have taken the class ID. After taking the class ID, what I'm going to do, have I closed this? Yes, I have closed this again. I have closed the connection also. Before. Okay, let's take the cursor again. Let's give a try, right? Give a cursor again. Write a query again. This query is basically when the teacher class ID is given, I need to find the students. This is too long, right? This is too long. I'll explain a short way of doing that. You have to get, let's say, student name, FN and LN from the class and the TBL student. TBL student. Where class dot CID is equal to TBL student dot ST class. TBL student dot ST class equal to class dot CID, and So you have to give the class also. TBL student.s class is equal to the given class ID here. That is this class ID. Okay, I'm rewriting a query after getting the class ID. I'm again running a query to get this. Okay, if this is successful, if I get this, what I need to do is I need to fetch all. Zeros 2 equal fetch all. Then actually I need to write down same thing for k in rows. For k in rows 2, I need to print k in rows 2. Is this I? Okay. Again I or some other. Okay, or let's say J or A. Say B here. Length of A, because there can be multiple rows. Just printing is B. Okay, after that I'm closing this. I know this is like a very long function, it's a lot of loops there. What we have done is first discover the class ID from the teacher ID. After discovering the class ID, by giving the class ID, I am trying to get the students. Okay, let's see how this works. This print has a problem. See next clause. So why is that? That is correct. Somewhere indentation error. All right, okay, I'm getting it. Ooh. So what is the unknown column? TBL student. Okay. Right again. Okay. Dinesh and Bandar. What is that? Dinesh and Bandar. Let's go to the students. Browse it. And same name, right? Yeah, Dinesh Bandar. So it has given into the 2 rows. That is my mistake here. Actually, I need to print and with space. And with space. Only one student is there. Okay, this is a long format, long way of doing. When teacher is 1, the student is Dinesh Bandar. I'm just writing the name, and if I want, I can write the class also. So class can be taken here. The Dinesh Bandara's class is grade and category. Grade. Yes. So let's run it, and you can see Dinesh Bandara is from 9A. Dinesh Bandara is from 9A class. Right, Dinesh Bandara has come from 9A class. And actually 9A class. So let's go to the 9A. In the 9A class, the CID is 1. Let's go to the teacher class, teacher 1 and teacher. So who's the teacher teaching 9A? It is this teacher. Gayantha Pereira is the teacher in. So we have given teacher ID 1. So there's Gayantha Pereira. His class is 1. So in the class 1, so it is 9A. So when you go to the students, so this student in 9A class, Dinesh Bandara in 9A class. Let's change the another one. I'm changing this one also. The students also. I'm just changing this one also, because why I'm changing? Because to see whether I'm getting that. I'm assigning another students to this one. Now there are 2 students. Kavi is also now in 9A. Dinesh also in 9A. Kavish also in 9A. So then if I run this function again, I must get both students. Yes, here Dinesh is also there and the Kavish is also there. In between that, the print should come here. Let's run it again. Otherwise, it's printed single line. This is it. Okay, Dinesh and Kavish. If I give who are the students in 2? No. Any students in the teacher tree? Any students belong to the teacher tree? Samira Daratna in 11C is to the teacher tree. Teacher tree. Who is the teacher tree? Teacher tree is assigned to. Teacher tree is assigned to. Teacher tree is assigned to class 4. Class 4 is 11C. And students, is there any students in class 4? Yes, this student, Samira Dayaran, he's in 11C. Okay, I hope that you understood the nested query. Now, this is not nested query. This is a like it's kind of thing that we are in the first query we are going to obtain the class, and the second query we are going to obtain the the student details and the class details by giving the class ID. So this is one way, but this is long. This is too long. But first of all, try this, then I'll do the short format. Just try this.
To find it.
This meeting is being recorded.
Okay. Is this the one? Yeah, we have already done something similar. Can you remember? Yes. We have done something.
Yeah, I remember doing something similar. This is just what I had, but it wasn't what I wanted to go with. I still need help with.
So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Send me the code to WhatsApp. I'll check what WhatsApp. Oh yes, send me email. So I'll mark the errors and send it back to you. So this one actually, the other one. So you can send the homework back to me. Then I'll check it and send it back to you. This one actually, what you can do is, so there is called nested select. Nested select. I'll show quick example. Then you have to try this with this code. Nested select in MySQL. So just go through this very simple example. This is called subqueries. It's not hard. It's easy. What you have to do is, this is select inside select. Here can you see? Select last name, first name from employees where in here the second select. Actually, from this select, it select the office code. That office code is given to the input as this select. This is what you have to do. Understood? The subquery concept. Actually, we have done this in a very long format. No, we have written this query, and from that we have taken the class ID. That class ID is given back to this query, and then got the result. But we have to use a lot of loops here. No need to do such thing. So we can simplify it by writing a subquery. The first query we can write it here. The class ID you get can be given to the second query. That's it, inner query and the outer query. Just take a screenshot of this, right? Then try to do in this way also. And meanwhile, please send me the homework. I'll check it and get back to you. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.